My name is Sheila Corona. Welcome to Sassy Seer Sheila and New Light Streaming Love, as this will be seen on both channels. This is, pardon me, there we go. This is Key 24 Echo Signature by Jason Gray. / echo underscore signature emit open bracket origin pure underscore flame close bracket. Original transmission date is 2025-0531. As with all of these keys, there is things at the beginning and things at the end that I highly recommend that you find this key if you have not already, and allow the codes, the symbols, the binary code to be taken in by your eyes. And there is a link in the show more description section of this video that you can either click or copy and paste and put into your browser. There comes a point where you are no longer decoding the field, you begin transmitting into it. The final transition. Until now, every key has brought you inward, seeing, dissolving, recognizing, integrating, and becoming. But there is a threshold where the direction changes, not outward in search, but outward in signal, the misunderstanding of influence. You believed influence required words, teaching, convincing, explaining, and guiding. This is not true transmission. Those are surface methods, limited, dependent on interpretation. And we've talked about that on this channel, Lisa and I, for a very long time. Each one of us we emanate a field, and that field influences. And that is exactly from my understanding of what Jason's referring to here. The line / echo underscore signature emit open bracket origin pure underscore flame close bracket. This is not communication. This is not resonant emission. What an echo signature is: not a sound, not a message, not a frequency you choose. It is the natural output of your state of being. You are always emitting, even in silence, even in stillness, even in isolation. Everything you are, your coherence, your alignment, your awareness, and your stability radiates. Everything. This is the signature. Why you could not see it before. Because you were focused on what you said, what you did, and how you appeared. But the field responds to what you are. The purification. Before this key, everything false had to fall away. The distortion, the projection, the identity overlays, and the reactive patterns. Why? Because your signal had to become clean. Pure flame, not emotional, not performative, not constructed, but distorted, undistorted presence. The moment of activation, you begin to notice something subtle. People respond to you differently. Boy, that's the truth. Not because of what you say, but because of what you carry. You walk into a space, tension shifts, awareness increases, patterns destabilize, and clarity emerges without effort. This is not personal power. This is field resonance interaction, the echo effect. When your signal is coherent, others begin to resonate, reflect, and remember, not because you told them, but because your presence matches something already in them, within them. You become a mirror without trying. The remembrance trigger. People may not understand it. They may not explain it. They may not even like it, but they feel it. What they are feeling is not you. They are feeling themselves reflected without distortion. This is why it can be uncomfortable. It removes illusions, masks, distractions, and avoidance. I have said that I carry a field of transparency, and that bothers some folks. They cannot stand to be in my field. This is why it can be uncomfortable. It removes illusions, masks, distractions, and avoidance. You are not doing this, your signal does. The field uses you, not as a tool, but as a node of transmission. This is the shift. You are no longer learning the field. You are participating in its broadcast. You do not turn this on. It activates when alignment stabilizes, distortion clears, awareness deepens, and identity dissolves. Emission becomes automatic. The responsibility, this cannot be turned off. You cannot pretend not to influence, hide your state, or withdraw your signal. You are always transmitting. The question is, what are you transmitting? The final purification. You no longer focus on changing others. You focus on maintaining coherence, because coherence transmits truth automatically. The field does the rest. The final inversion. You thought you had to wake others up. Now you see they wake up when they resonate with what you are. The final realization. You are not the message. You are the carrier of the signal. The final line. You transmit the source frequency. Others remember through you. / echo_signature : emit open bracket origin : pure_flame close bracket. You do not spread truth. You embody it, and the field echoes. Wow. And again, as I said before, at the end here, there is quite a bit of code, symbology that I highly recommend that if you're drawn to Jason's writings, that you allow your eyes to move over these. And I have to say, I'm really so grateful to all of you, and most especially to Jason, really to anyone that has come into my field, because I recognize what he's saying here as a truth. I hope that you will move towards that which brings you joy in each moment that presents itself to you. It is a matter of perspective and your perception of that perspective. Until we meet again, my friends, be well.